Eagles fly. Let's beat the squad. Big Pat Shell and Dante the dark jive. Drop the stats on them. Drop the facts on them. Spur King, baby. Let's get it on.
And welcome to Eagles Talk by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. And welcome to Week 15 as your Philadelphia Eagles, our Philadelphia Eagles, take on the Raiders. We are trying to get off the snide after this 3-game losing streak and a terrible play by our quarterback, Jalen Hurts. But we get a chance to redeem ourselves in this Philadelphia weather of nothing but snow. I'm here. Your boy Pat's here. DarkKnight's going to come on in a second. The show will be with the post game, and hopefully after a victory. But right now, I'm solo dolo by myself, but I do have some people here with me. That's you tuning in and sharing our show. It is game day. It's time to go. It's time to get ready. It's time to go out there and let loose. This is a get back game. Yes, I understand it's the Raiders. Any given Sunday, we're on a losing streak. Our offense looks like crap to some people. Our defense are not holding because our offense is not doing nothing. Our kicker cannot kick a field goal to save his life. I get it, and I understand it. But you know what? All that's out the window because you get another chance to take on a team in front of you and knock their jockstrap loose. I'm going to get this quarter started. As you see, I am solo dolo. I want to get to some comments and let you know what I'm not doing, which might surprise some, but just got to let you know. All right, let me get this first quarter started. You are watching Eagles Talk by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. We are the #1 Eagles Talk group on Facebook. And what we like to do on Eagles Talk is a little something different. You might see it on Drink Champs here and there, but we take shots and celebrate our Philadelphia Eagles. But right now, I am not taking a single shot until our Philadelphia Eagles win a game. So therefore, I'm not drinking. But let me know what you're drinking out there as we toast to our Philadelphia Eagles. Down the hatch, 3, or let me know. Actually, I got some iced tea. So I'm gonna toast with iced tea. Down the hatch, 3, 2, 1.
You're now listening to the
All right. First person in the room is John D. Batista Sr. Tina, what up, Tina? Good to see you last night. We had a holiday paint and sip here in Philly. Hey, guys, go Birds. Richard Layton, Eagles family, what's up? John D. Batista says, yep. Hey, baby. Nia Austin, windy today. We can't count on Jake. We got to score TDs. I agree with that. We got to score touchdowns today. Richard said, Pat, I'll take a shot for you so you know he's doing the rain vodka and the ultra light. I appreciate you, Rich, because I'm not taking any shots or anything like that on this show until our Philadelphia Eagles are victorious. So hopefully this post game is a great post game for us to take some shots. But let me get to the inactives before I move forward. For the Los Angeles Raiders, running back Zaire White, quarterback Geno Smith. That means quarterback Kenny Pickett will be starting the game. Cornerback Greedy Vance, guard center Jordan Meredith, tight end Ian Thomas, and wide receiver Alex Butchman, and defensive lineman Lukiki Futu. All right, for our Philadelphia Eagles, the same characters. Lane Johnson, Jalen Carter, Josh Uche, A.J. Dillon, Mac McWilliams, and third-string quarterback Sam Howell. That was your inactives for this Philadelphia Eagles game against the Raiders. And we need to show a lot. We are about 12.5 favorites to win this game. I know I saw something out there where in 2023 we were 11.5 favorites to the Cardinals, and somehow, someway we still lost that game. But I don't think this game or this team is the same team as it was in 2023. But we can't lose this game. We have to come out of this game fighting. We have to come out of this game, improve on our offensive performance from last week, especially running the football. We need our defensive line to step up again. I saw that Brandon Graham was playing some defensive line snaps, which was very helpful. But at the end of the day, we need all of our guys to really dig down and be productive because we are without Jordan. Without Jalen Carter, but Jordan Davis has stepped up. He's your Toyota Philadelphia Eagles Player of the Week. He has been tremendous this whole season. He leads the Eagles right now with sacks at 4.5, which is considering a high total for a defensive tackle for him, actually. Because when we drafted Jordan Davis, we didn't know he's going to be a pass rush specialist. We got him to be a run stopper, and he's actually become a very decent all-around player. John D. Batista said, we got a little frozen participation today. Blah, blah, blah. Rain, sleet, or snow, Eagles train to go. Frozen precipitation. There you go. I don't know why I couldn't say it for a second. He also put up there, Nick and Kimby have to stick to the run. We need Stoutland to earn his paycheck today as a run game coordinator. We need our offensive line to really stay on their blocks today. We need them to be more active in calling in the different variations of run plays, not just shotgun, hand up the middle, shotgun, hand up the middle right. No, we can't depend on those particular plays today. We don't face a vaulted defense, and even though they have a very good defensive end in Max Crosby, who I wish we would have picked up, but we have to make sure we attack their defensive line and, take the game away from them. You take the game from them by winning at the line of scrimmage. That's the only way you win this game. Win at the line of scrimmage, especially at this weather. I know they took good care of the field. I know the fielding is going to be great. It's going to be 18 degrees out there. But listen, we have to win in the running game, in the time of possession. And that's what's filling us right now. Not winning at the time of possession and not winning on a run game. That's our offense. Our offense is the run game and everything else opens up. Right now, that's not happening. Yes, give Tank Pixby some run plays. Give him more than 2 carries a game. He's averaging about 5.7 right now. Make sure he gets in this run game. I understand you want to feature Saquon Barkley, but Saquon just came off a 200 carry season with over 2,000 yards. He's not going to be the same running back. And they always show these type of running backs that had seasons that eclipsed 2,000 yards or close to 2,000 yards. Next season, they don't have that same production. And we have to help each other out. So the offense needs to help the defense out in order for this game to be a complete game. For far as our defense, I mean, truth be told, our defense needs to still do the same thing. You want them to really blank a team or have them score less than 14 points. But when you have 7 sacks, when you have a few you had a pick by Dory Jackson who looked the part. Don't get me wrong, Dory Jackson last week really played up to the billing of, you know what, we were okay with him as our second corner. And Q, he's an all-pro. He's an all-pro. He is an all-pro. There's nothing else you can say about Q. Cooper DeJean is probably if not the top 2, he's top 1 nickel cornerback in the NFL, period, hands down. He has the ability in that slot that no other corner has. And our linebackers played a hell of a game. I mean, Nakobe Dean is number 1 in the NFL in rush as a linebacker. His percentage getting to the quarterback when he's rushing is higher than any other linebacker in this game right now. So we're playing some good football on the defensive side of the ball. Right now, we can't sustain it because our offense is not maintaining drives. We need to maintain drives and win the time of possession. If we do that, I mean, the rest of the season, we should be able to run a board. We should be able to run the board. Let me get down to another John Batista call. Sean Pickney just chimed in. Yes, he got his beer. Listen, Sean, I got my iced tea. I'm not drinking. I am not drinking until the Eagles get a victory. I was actually encouraged by the play selection last weekend against the Chargers. Player execution was what killed us. Yes, player execution, the player reads was a few reads that Jalen Hurts made last week that I know he wish he could took back. There's a couple drop balls by AJ Brown that we expect him to make those catches. It's not a thing where you get, oh, it's AJ Brown being AJ Brown like we did with Nelson Aguilar. No, that's not the cause. Those 3 drops by AJ Brown is somewhat like, oh my goodness, what's going on? A microcosm of the season that when bad things happen, they happen at the worst time. Kyle Brown said, shout out to Kobe. Has to be comeback player of the year. Kid is balling. He is definitely balling. He is balling. I want to pull up his stats because right now I think he has 3 sacks, and it's all going 3.5 sacks. No, he has 4 sacks. I'm sorry. And he's basically bull rushing top tier running backs to get to the quarterback or going through a guard to get to the quarterback. And it's something very good to see. I want to go back to a comment that I saw that was posted by Devontae Smith about Jalen Hurts. Devontae said, you tell me someone you know that doesn't have games like that. Like top tier quarterbacks, they have bad games. They have 4 or 5 turnover games. Josh Allen is the prime example. He lost his team in the game. Joe Burrow does it. Matthew Stafford is a thing out there about Matthew Stafford. He had 0 playoff games and 0 division titles in 12 years in Detroit. He didn't win a thing until he demanded a trade over to the Rams, a loaded team, by the way, on defense and offense. And the same thing has happened with Trevor Lawrence. With 5 seasons, he's going to get it together. He's going to give him the roster. Listen, this happens. All right, those type of games happen, and you got to put them in your past. You have to put them in your past and move forward. I mean, before last week, Jalen Hurts only had 2 turnovers. That's remarkable as a quarterback. That's remarkable. He is he's killing running backs. Tony Burrow from down under. Yo, Bird fam, sunny and 90 degrees down here. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. Right now it's about 20 degrees outside. It's nothing but snow out there. If I could show you the outside here, it's just nothing but it's snow. I didn't shovel yet, and I probably won't shovel until after the game. But it is cold here. And thank you for rubbing in my face. John T. Batista said, I say teams should be very afraid. We are playing as badly as we play and are only losing by field goals. Law averages say we will get better. We're still a good football team. Yes, we are still a good football team, but we have to show. We have to show it today. We're going against a team that's struggling that has 2 wins. 2 wins. They are 1-5 as away from their home field. So they won 1 game in LA, 1 game away from LA. We can't keep the law averages going this way. We have to win this game and win this game in an explosive fashion. Listen, I know a win is a win, whether you win by 3 points, 2 points, 1 point, or 50 points. It's still a win. It still goes in the W column as a W. And it helps you out when you move forward. But we still need to make sure we secure this win in a fashion where as though we're not fighting to the last moment and depending on a Jake Elliott field goal. We're playing against some very good competition. Even though they're 2-11, we're playing against some competition that if they were other teams, we'd be very, very nervous playing them right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to end this quarter and get ready for our second quarter. As I'm still waiting for DarkKnight to chime in as he's traveling in Virginia with his daughter on volleyball tournaments. And Nichelle will be with us on a post game. So I'm going to end this quarter right about when I find the drop.
And that's the end of the quarter.
All right, you're tuning in to Eagles Talk by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to do something very unique. We like to take shots for our Philadelphia Eagles. But since I am not drinking until we get a W, let me know what you're drinking out there as we salute our Philadelphians and get ready for this game against the Los Angeles Raiders. So to our Philadelphia Eagles down the hatch, I am drinking iced tea. Let me know what you're drinking out there. 3, 2, 1.
You're now listening to the second quarter.
All right. So we're going to get some very good players as individuals. Overall, the team is terrible, but player wise, there's some good players. We're going to get Austin Gently, who is he ran for 2,000 plus yards last year in Boise State, and he's having a fairly okay season. He's at 665 yards as a rookie, which is I think his third right now as rookies, second or rookies. We're going against a very very good tight end in um Bars. He is from Georgia. He has Blake Bortles. He's has 619 yards over 53 receptions with 6 touchdowns. Then we have the defensive side, Max Crosby, with 9 sacks. Max Crosby is a monster off that edge, and best believe he'll be lined up against Fred Johnson because he knows no Lane Johnson there. Fred Johnson, we need you to have a game today. And we're going to get a familiar face, Devin White. He leads the team in tackles with 133 tackles for the Raiders, and their quarterback will be a familiar name, Kenny Small Hands, Mad Hands Pickett, as they get ready to face us. They have some good individual players. As a team, it's a whole different story. And with that being said, we have pretty much like a complete team. I don't know what's going on with our offense. I know DarkKnight might say, it might have been health. Some people said some health issues. We see Leonard Dixon is not healthy. He's in and out the lineup. Cam Jerkins is not playing up to the building where he was last year. I mean, he did have back surgery, so he's not as explosive as he was last season. Joe Milata admittedly said he's not playing up to his standard. He needs to be better moving forward. And of course, Lane Johnson is not in there. So, shoot, our record without Lane Johnson is a terrible record. If I could find it, I think we're like 12-53 or something like that, if I remember. And it's not a good record. However you want to put it, it's not a good record when we don't have Lane Johnson. So yeah, it's 15-26 when we don't have Lane Johnson in the lineup. Like, that's ridiculous. With Lane Johnson in the lineup is we're 110-57-1. That's crazy. We score way more points. We average way more points per game. We have way more touchdowns, and it's a phenomenal thing when you have a stable right tackle. So here it is. DarkKnight has joined us. Hey,
Can you
how you
hear me?
doing, DarkKnight? I do hear you.
Hey, how's it going, guys? We have a big game coming up. I don't know what you've covered because I'm just jumping in, but I'm happy to be here on game day. Eagles have something to prove. We've got to turn it around. 3-game losing streak. Uh, this is vital. It still has playoff implications, and more importantly than that, we have to see if this team is really going to make a viable effort to win their second Super Bowl in a row. This is going to tell a lot. And this doesn't mean that it's all over, but the sink is shipping. The ship is sinking quickly, and we need to stop it. We need to stop it. Now, I do want to say one thing. I want to revisit my assessment of Nick Sirianni. I called him Nick Switzer on Thursday, and I want to walk that back just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. I don't want to be disrespectful to a Super Bowl winning coach, especially for our franchise, because we have so far and few of those. And he's one of these coaches that have brought one to the city. So I just want to walk it back a little bit. And after I use this analogy, it may not even sound like I'm walking it back, but I want to walk it back. So this is what I've come up with after thinking about the Sirianni and with this collapse in progress, which would, if it continues to go this way, this will be the second collapse in 3 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it just puts me in, and I said before that Nick is the beneficiary of having a very strong team, and hence the reason why he's winning so much. Because people said, well, he got the best winning percentage of such. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Madden, right? And you know those players on Madden that are not that good, right? They know a little, but they're not that good. So every year they pick the strongest team, right? They pick the team that might have been the Super Bowl winner in the previous year that has the 98 rating, right? and and then you play somebody who's an expert at Madden who doesn't need the 98 team. They're so good they could take their favorite team that may only have an 80 rating, right? And they play them. Now the person that doesn't have the skill has the 98 team, so they might win a lot because they have the superior roster, the superior talent. Their skills are not superior, but they're playing with a multiple players on that team with 100 rating. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. So
I get what you're saying.
you get what I'm saying there? Like they don't necessarily have if without that championship team, without that 98 team rating, they wouldn't be winning as much. And that's what I compared Nick Sirianni to. He has that team with the 98 rating. He doesn't have 98 rating, 98 coaching skills, but he's the beneficiary of having a team with the 98 rating. So he's going to win a lot. But if you take him and give him the team with the 80 rating, I don't think it's going to be the same. And that's what I compare Nick Sirianni to. All credit to him for winning the Super Bowl. That's not something that's easily done. Albeit his brother in spirit, Barry Switzer, won one. But hey, I said I was going to walk that back, so I'm not going to go there anymore. But that's what I compare him to. Now, as far as today's game, we got to get it back on track, man, and we got to get it back on track today. And if we do not, I don't even want to put that out in the atmosphere, but if we do not get that back on track today, then we are in even worse trouble than I first imagined, because this is the Las Vegas Raiders, and they simply suck. You know, 2-11. If we can't beat them, if we can't right the ship today, then I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it.
Yeah, I get you, but have to go into your little analogy really quickly because yes, the ingredients are there, but you have to cook it, right? You have to be the one that cook that take those fine ingredients. We have a wagyu steak, right? Wagyu steak, but you can't over season it, right? You got some asparagus, but you can't overcook it. You got to blanch it, right? You got some risotto that you got to make, but you can't overcook it because now it's gonna taste like crap, right? So you got to be able to know what you're doing with these ingredients, right? Prime example, Mike McDonald, the coach for the Miami Dolphins. Right now, you had a bomb squad the past 2 or 3 seasons down there. You had the fastest wide receiver in the NFL, the second fastest wide receiver in the NFL too. Waddle, you had these guys there. You had A-Chain, one of the fastest running backs in the NFL. You had an offense that was a fast break team, period. You had a defense that all you had to do, you had some lockdown. You had
He did
Jalen
not
Ramsey.
have the Eagles.
Wait a minute.
That Miami team was
Dark
not the
Knight.
Eagles.
Wait a
All
minute,
right, go
Dark
ahead.
Knight.
Go ahead.
They had a Xavier Howard. You had Jalen Ramsey. You had the guy that we have now, the defensive end that we have now. You had Bradley Chubb. You had some monsters on the defensive side. You had monsters on. You was given the ingredients, but the head coach chose to not cook the ingredients the right way. He overcooked the steak. Now we on it. We trying to eat the steak like that, and we're shaking the whole table, the whole countertop. But with that being said, yes, there are some Nick Sirianni has to change this tide. He has to be the one to say, you know what, we're not going to be the 2023 team. It starts today. Dark Knight.
It definitely does start the day. Now, for my family, I don't know if you have brought the family into the conversation or not, but
Yes.
I have just brought the family into the conversation, and that is you people that are in the chat room. We thank you so much for following Eagles Talk, spending your pregame time with us, preparing for this upcoming game, big game the Eagles have versus the Raiders. We thank you for just being loyal followers. And we have gotten some commentary from our loyal followers, from our family in the chat room about us ignoring them during the game because that's what we pride ourselves on. Pride ourselves on being Eagles talk by us Eagles fans and for us Eagles fans. And we include you guys in the conversation, and some of you think have been feeling neglected. So guess what? Look on the screen right now. You're going to see your comments as you make them live. Yes, it's a feature I just discovered, thank God. But it's a feature I just discovered. So your comments are going to be constantly posted in real time. So you'll never have to feel again like you're not part of the conversation. And we'll still take the ones that we like and put them on the screen. But the conversation will be ongoing, and it will be constantly on display. So don't ever feel like you're not part of the conversation. Now, please be respectful. I know we are not governed by any FCC rules or regulation, but let's keep it as respectful as we possibly can as Eagles fans. And I know that's not very respectful, but anyway, we do what we do. But I just want, yeah, respectfully disrespectful. But there you are. So Dion, Jeremiah, JT, all our loyal family, Susan, everybody. Now your comments are going to be on display all the time. So even if we start to talk amongst ourselves, you can say something and people can see what you're saying. Just don't. And Dion, Dion, watch your behavior. Dion, there's Dion in the room. Dion, watch your behavior because now I could see someone like Dion just going berserk now. Like, oh, you mean they can see my comments all the time? Okay, all right. No, but with that being said, man, I don't know what you had talked about prior to me joining the show, but this is actually a good game to kind of right the ship and get some things flowing. And I know we were all down and we pointed out all of the errors and mishaps and bad things that went on in that game versus the Chargers. I think we ended the show giving some credit to the offense for moving the ball, albeit there were too many turnovers that killed drives. But they were moving the ball, and they just, unfortunately turned the ball over and killed some of those productive drives. So I think that that's something to build on. We did see, like you pointed out, we did see some diversity in the play calling and play design, more importantly. And maybe because of that, we saw the ball movement. We just need to take better care of the ball. And I think that if we see that type of play design, that type of, I'm still not crazy about the play calling, but the play design looked great. But if we could see that type of movement by the offense today, minus the turnovers, I think this would be a great team to kind of get our mojo back with. What do you think, Pat?
Yeah, I definitely think this be a great game to get everything back in sync. I'm a preface what Jordan Davis said. Is going to be this team is going to be dangerous once they start clicking, and I think they're going to start clicking very soon. And sometimes you need a team to come into your home and actually think and somebody to in a sense of her get tendered up right before the prime fight. You need somebody that somebody to get you right before you start fighting for the rest of the season. And I think the Raiders are that team. Listen, any given Sunday, I get that. I get any given Sunday, but at the end of the day, today needs to be a tune-up game for the rest of our season. We need our offense to start clicking. We need our running game, our passing game to be efficient. We don't have to be dominant in the passing game. Just be efficient. We need our running game to be dominant today. We need that time of possession, Dark Knight. We haven't really won a time of possession in these 3 losses because we're not able to maintain a drive. Too many 3 and outs. We can't go into this week with that same philosophy and have it 3 and out constantly. We need to be more efficient on offense. And today, I believe against the Raiders, we accomplish that. I'm gonna read some comments real quick. I know we got them on the screen, but that boy Goat, that Drew Goat, what was that? Drew, where is that? Drew Goat Boy. He's in Germany, and it's 6:23 p.m. in Germany right now.
And you
Wow.
know what? I mean, I thank you guys. Just want to take a minute. I'll let you read the comment, but I just want to give a special shout out to all of those followers that are international.
Yeah.
We just don't say that we're an international show. We only get to say that we're an international show because of followers like I can't even pronounce his screen name, but like my man from Germany, like Tony
Drew Goat
Barron
Boy.
from
Yeah.
Australia, like I forget the other guy who just moved to
Mario.
Marlboro. Yeah. So, I thank you guys for choosing us to as your Eagles coverage show, and making us the international Eagles coverage show that we are. Thank you guys for the sacrifice. You're up at 6:30 in the morning, and you could be
Whew.
watching ESPN. You could be watching anywhere, and you decide to spend this time with Eagles Talk. So we thank you guys tremendously. Now go ahead. You can go forth.
John Batista changed his profile pic. He has a 2023 Eagles there with a X slash going through it. uh, Shellman from Indiana. I think he in Indiana. I don't know where you at, brother. Family, we need to get back to running the ball and hard-nosed defense. Absolutely. Let me get some more earlier comments. Palatero said, too many chefs in the kitchen, no sous chefs.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good one,
That's a
Palantir.
good one.
I like that.
That's a
I
good one.
like that.
E Money on YouTube put out the prediction already. E Money on Bentley said Raiders 17, Eagles 45. I don't know how they get 17, but if it is, that is what it is. John, I'll take that too, and I'll take about 4 shots for that if that happens. John D. Batista Sr. said, winning breeds confidence. Confidence breeds momentum. Momentum breeds winning championships. Listen, I'm gonna start that. I'm gonna
I
start
like
that. I
that.
like that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's a
start
good
that
one.
right there. That's a great analogy. That's a great saying right there.
We're going
Uh
into a t-shirt business, John, and we're going to split the we're going to split intellectual property on that one. Come on, can we do that? That's going to be our t-shirt line right there. I love that.
I love that saying. I'm actually taking a picture of it right now because you know what? I love that.
Now let's
Uh,
credit John. John said that, and John, if you didn't say, you just let us know. But I'm crediting John Patisse with that because you have to say that because Shell is on the line. Shell will take your stuff and have that joint the merch. He will have it. He will have it being sold at the next Eagles game. So I better.
we got about
So
2 minutes before you end this quarter. But Larry Love 215 from YouTube said uh, Pete Carroll is 81 against us. We only beat him once. That was 1999 when we was in New England. When he was in New England. Listen, this year has been a year of breaking streaks. We were 5-0 in LA. That streak was broke. We were against the NFC North. We won every single game since Nick Sirianni been head coach. That was broken. Last year was we never lost against the Jets. That was broken. So I truly believe this 8-1 is going to be 8. It's going to be 8-2 when this game is over. Panatero said
Yeah, he smoked us, man. He smoked us when he was with Seattle, man.
he did.
Oh my goodness, I used to
Panatero
hate.
said he said kill that bunny. Derek Shaw. Yeah, you might know that name. It's the Raiders. Lose this, you just give up.
Yeah, that's real rap for real.
That's real, man.
That's where I am, and that's the point I was trying to make. Like, if we can't get this ship straighted, I mean, straightened out on this game here, it's 2023
All over.
2.0.
Yeah.
2.0. I hate to say it, but if this doesn't happen today, and I'm a mindset coach. I'm a positivity guy. I teach this, and I'm not going to have much hope if we lose to the freaking Raiders today. So we've got to get it together, and this is a team that has no business. We have no business not only losing to, but we have no business struggling with this team. So when we talk about
All right, now, let me end this
how the
quarter
game.
because
All right, go ahead, go ahead.
we
I'll let
running
you end the
against it.
quarter.
Let me end this quarter so we start the halftime and get ready for the rest of the pregame.
And that's the end of the quarter.
All right. On you, Dark Knight.
All right, so you're watching Eagles Talk, the most unique Eagles coverage show around that is by us Eagles fans and for us Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we like to talk about our favorite football team, that is the Philadelphia Eagles. We do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. Pat is boycotting until the Eagles win, so he's doing nothing. I am
I
in
got some iced tea.
uh,
I got
Oh,
some
he's
iced
in
tea.
iced tea. Okay. So I am in Richmond, Virginia at a volleyball tournament with my daughter. And right now I'm sipping on some Starbucks peppermint mocha. So that's what I'll be doing. You guys, let me know how you're pre-gaming and what is your adult beverage of choice as we take this shot for our Philadelphia Eagles. So everybody raise your glasses and down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
It's halftime, y'all. You know what that is.
Eagles Talk, the #1 Eagles coverage show on Facebook. That is by Eagles fans for Eagles fans. Now listening to the third quarter.
All right, we now in the third quarter, Dark Knight.
Hey, what's up? All right, what's up? Jeremiah says, I'm doing Bloody Bunny, shots of Bloody Bunny juice.
Somebody said you gentrified now.
I'm
Who said that?
gentrified. I just learned what what's that? Quarter zip guy? I'm a quarter zip guy.
Oh my goodness.
I never knew what a quarter, I'm old, man. I didn't know what a quarter zip was. I'm a quarter zip. And I embrace my quarter zip lifestyle. I'm drinking peppermint mocha with my quarter zip. No, I'm only kidding.
Jeremiah said, JT said, peppermint mocha, you must have your pink fluffy slippers on.
Oh, damn. We've gone full circle. I'm the pink fluffy slipper wearer now. Oh, my God. I used to tease Shell about that, and now I'm the pink fluffy slipper guy.
Yeah.
I'm not going that far. No, I'm not going that far. But getting back to this game here, one thing that, because like I said, if we lose this game, it's really, 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 really bad, right? And we've already rang the alarm, sound the alarm on this season at the moment. And if we was to lose, that would mean that our defense didn't do its job, and that would be probably more alarming than anything else. I mean, losing the game would be crazy. Everybody would be in, oh my goodness, it would be a panic, chaos, everything. But for that to happen would mean that our defense would have had to been run over or taken advantage of by the Raiders, and that would be much more alarming than anything the offense does. Because this team is horrible, and our defense is borderline great when it's playing at its top level. So for us to lose this game, we might as well just go at home because it's a Rizat.
Yeah, I mean the only way we keep our hope alive is with the cow turds lose. But with that being said, Dark Knight, we have to go. We got to take it to them. They're in our home. They coming from sunny LA. I mean, sunny Vegas. they coming into the link, and we need to make sure they understand they came into a hellhole and send them back to LA after crapping out. So we have to be dominant on both sides of the ball. Our Dark Knight, our offense, our defense, and also our special teams. We don't really talk about special teams being a aspect that we critique all the time, but doggone it, the past 3 losses, let's be honest. If Jake Elliott is perfect in his field goals, do we lose those games?
No, we probably don't. Yeah, he's missed some crucial field goals, and he's not having. He had kind of a bounce back year last year, and now he's bounced back to where he was not good again,
Yeah.
and that has been detrimental to our win in the win loss column. Also, actually, had he made some kicks, we would still be concerned about the offense, no doubt. But I don't know if we're as alarmed as we are now, right?
Nah, I don't
So
think so.
yeah, we definitely he could lessen the blow of how loud this alarm is ringing right now had he hit some of the kicks that he has missed. I mean,
Definitely.
we would still probably be in early season mode where we're just saying, well, this is what great teams do. We learn how to win. We win by any means necessary, and not shining such a floodlight on the mishaps or the ineptitude of the offense. If he hits a couple of those field goals.
Hmm. Listen, even he makes that field goal last week. I think he was 4 for 5. He makes one. He's 5 for 5 with the field goals, especially the easy one that just I don't know what he was thinking of. He makes that, we win before overtime. We don't even think about overtime because they would have to score a full touchdown, and our defense was playing well down the stretch. But yeah, I'm gonna get some more comments real quick. Bill Crow's here. He said, if we can't beat the Raiders, we can't even think about playoffs. Playoffs, and the coaching is a problem, but so are some of our players. Don't want to call any of them out, but dang, the tape don't lie. Listen, I'm gonna call it about Tyler Steen. I saw a comment where to have Tyler Steen constantly standing up and touching the center when the ball needs to be snapped is the worst thing the Philadelphia Eagles could do for Tyler Steen because he is terrible at maintaining blocks. And
Wow.
he should be in the stance ready instead of you have him up looking around at the last minute trying to figure out who he's blocking. He's not experienced enough for that to happen. All right.
Oh, I always wondered about that. So I thought I didn't. I, please explain that to me. That's him. All right. So I do see a guy stand up on the offensive line
Mm-hmm.
almost every snap, and I never understand what the heck is he doing. I mean, I don't know. I thought it was a part of the offense. I didn't know, but what the hell is he doing?
He's giving him the basically a tap to the center to let him know the ball is ready to be snapped. I don't know if. Don't get me wrong. I don't know if Cam Jurgens is deaf, or he might not be able to hear Jalen Hurts call the cadence. Because I always thought, the dynamic between the quarterback and the center, your quarterback's voice, and
Right.
regardless of what's going on in a stadium or in the arena that you're playing in, you could differentiate from that. So what the Eagles have is basically took the snap count away from the quarterback and essentially put it into the guard's hands to initiate the snap. Now, by doing that, you're a half second late, you're a half second delayed coming off the line of scrimmage. So therefore, the defense always they have advantage on you, especially if you're the one that's tapping the center. Because now, if they switch when you turn your head, you have to re-identify. And you can't re-identify when there's a snap intimate. So that is something they need to get rid of. Truly need to get rid of. And that becomes predictable. That makes your offensive line and their movements predictable.
Yeah. Yeah. I was always wondering about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's curious. I mean, that's interesting to see. I was wondering why is this guy standing up? But in anyway, we
Mm-hmm.
need to get this. We need this offense to. I would love for them to be able to do what Shell just suggested, run the ball. I think we all would love that, right?
We will
I'll
appreciate
ask
that.
you guys. I'll ask you, Pat. I'll ask those that are out there watching, right?
Hmm.
What do you want to see here? I know you want to see the offense be more productive, but do we want? Is there any preference? May be. Do you want to see the run game return to the dominant form of last year? Or do you want to see the passing game more efficient, a la 2022, or more recently the NFC Championship game and Super Bowl? What do you want to see this offense to do? I mean, offense achieve today? I know. I mean, in what area
Efficient.
do you?
Just
You
be
just want them
efficient.
to be efficient,
I just want
right?
them to be efficient. I want them to uh, take total control of the game, time of possession, being efficient running the ball, be efficient passing the ball. I don't look for you to throw for 300 yards or rush for 250 yards. I want whatever you do on offense is efficient. It takes time off the board and also scores the ball, scores touchdowns. When you're efficient, you can do that. Not only are you giving your defense an opportunity to catch their breath, you also giving the defense the ability to come back out there fresh, renewed, and ready to attack that offense. So that those two things go hand in hand. If you're efficient on offense, you're able to really help our defense. It's the same thing with the defense. The defense is able to get in 3 and outs and get the offense back on the field, and they're hot. They work together. They work together.
All right. I kind of disagree with what some of the chatter is out there in this sense. And what I'm talking about is, you hear a lot of people saying the problem with this offense is it doesn't have an identity. It
It
doesn't
doesn't.
have an identity.
It
Last
doesn't.
year we had an identity. We were a physical running offense. That was our identity. Run first and dare you to stop our run. This year we don't have an identity. Well, I beg to differ. We do have an identity. I,
I think DarkKnight dropped off. He dropped
can
his
you hear me?
mocha.
I'm sorry. No,
Okay.
that was a phone call coming in. But our identity is we're an inefficient offense. That's our identity right now.
Yeah.
We're an inefficient offense, and if we're going to change that identity, then yeah, we've got to start being more consistent. More consistent. That's it. We talk about efficient. Be more consistent in being in moving the ball. Be more consistent in moving the ball. That's what I'm looking for. And it doesn't matter to me whether it's on the ground or in the air. Just be more efficient in being productive. Again, break it down to small actionable steps. I know we talk about explosive. Nick Sirianni talks about explosive plays all the time. And the two battles that he is most concerned about, and they make sense, is win the explosive play battle and win the turnover battle. And if you can win those two things in his mind, his estimation, with his following his analytics, those are the two most important stats. So I'm not concerned about explosive. I'm just concerned about scoring points, right? Um, it doesn't have to be explosive. We've seen offenses be very productive just by, oh my God, is this woman? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm out in the open. I'm just seeing somebody in the winter with shorts on. But anyway, all right, all right.
It's,
Anyway,
it's just, yo, I got in this
oh
score. We
my
got
God.
5 minutes for the
All
game.
right, go ahead, go
We
ahead,
got
go
to do our
ahead. End the
predictions.
quarter.
It's crazy.
And that's the end of
Actually, it
the
wasn't
quarter.
shorts. All right, okay. You're watching Eagles Talk, the number one Eagles coverage show on Facebook. That is by Eagles fans and for Eagles fans. And here on Eagles Talk, we talking about our favorite football team. We do so in such a relaxed manner that we enjoy our favorite adult beverage in the form of shots. Everybody get your shots up. I am a quarter zip person, so I'm drinking a peppermint mocha.
Oh
Pat
my
is
god.
on strike. He is not doing anything right now. He's drinking some. What are you drinking anyway? What do you say?
Iced tea. Iced tea. I'm
Iced
drinking
tea. He's
iced tea.
drinking some
Yeah,
iced tea
iced tea.
because
Yeah.
he's boycotting taking shots until this Eagles team breaks this losing streak. So hopefully we'll have Pat in the post-game show able to take a shot with us. But let me know what you guys are taking or drinking in preparation for this game as we take a shot for our Philadelphia Eagles. So everybody, raise your glasses and down the hatch. 3, 2, 1.
You're now listening to the fourth quarter.
All
right, quickly, let's do some predictions, man. What are you guys predicting as a score today? And don't be crazy. I mean, I know people are gonna be out there like, oh, it's the Raiders, man, 52-3. Yeah, I would love that to happen. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I would love that to happen. And they do suck that much. But, let's be realistic. We're sucking too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not jumping like
you got you in a funny suit. No, can you see it?
Oh my God. Who did that?
Dante Batista.
Oh my God. Here we go.
Oh, I don't know if y'all can see this. There we go.
All right, this damn AI is going too far. Now, this is where I don't like AI, and I love AI, don't get me wrong. But this is where I don't like AI, and we should stop the robots right now. They're taking over. Okay. John Batiste, it's on now. John Batiste, it's on.
Put this in the group. This is hilarious. All right, DarkKnight, I got to do this real quick. We got 2-3 minutes. Listen, back to fundamentals. I love this comment by Drew Goatboy off of YouTube. Need to get to basics.
Just call him Drew, he said.
Drew, okay. Have to stop penalties and focus on technique. The O-line needs to be consistent. It's basically what he said. It's the same thing I said, right? We have to get back to the fundamentals, the techniques, the basics, and be consistent. This is everything I'm saying. I don't have to say much. Just listen, if we're able to get back in that mindset, we should win this game with more points than them. It's on you, DarkKnight.
I don't have much to say. We need to win the damn game. That's all. We need to put up some damn points and stop them from putting up some damn points. And we need to come out of here with a win, because this season, if we have any hopes of continuing this drive to the Super Bowl, it starts today. And we're getting closer to the time where we can't keep saying, well, we got 4 games left. The time is winding down. It's time to do it today. So I'm not even making a prediction. We need to win the damn game. And John Batiste, I'm looking for you out in them streets.
It's in the post game, the game day chat is posted in the group, and I put it in there. It's hilarious. I love you, DarkKnight, but
you guys go enjoy the game. You may hear me, you may not hear me, because I am in Richmond, Virginia at my daughter's volleyball tournament. So I don't know if I'll be available post-game show, but enjoy the game, man, and hopefully we'll be able to celebrate afterwards with the Eagles' victory. I'm your man, DarkKnight. Thanks, Pat, for holding it down while I'm away. And thank you guys for tuning in. All right, I'm out. Peace.
We go live in 5, 4, 3, 2. Smash him up, crack that fool. Quarterback whack, yo, sack that fool. Hit him,